If you thought BlackRock was massive, this is not clickbait. There is something that is 2 times the size of BlackRock that could be investing into the spot Bitcoin ETFs. I'm going to cover that. But first, this is hilarious. This is from Dennis Porter on Twitter. He says, massive breaking, a bill to protect fundamental Bitcoin rights has passed the Senate and House in the state of Oklahoma. Yay! What is this bill? The right to self-custody, the right to mine Bitcoin, the right to run a full node, the right to buy, sell, and trade digital assets. So this is how far people have come from the days of the cypherpunks, back when hardcore people were involved in this space. Now we have to have permission from the state. Their little daddy right there. We need help and permission so that we can invest and trade freely. Well, thank you very much, state of Oklahoma, for giving people freedom. But guys, you don't need permission. This is a permissionless global system, right? You don't need permission from any state. This is separating state and money. You've heard of that? That's what you keep it that way. All right, guys? Moving on. We have Michael Saylor, really interesting tweet here. There are thousands of pension funds in the United States managing $27 trillion in assets. They're all going to need some Bitcoin. So what's he talking about? The state of Wisconsin Investment Board has $162 million of spot Bitcoin ETFs. Yes, it's a derivative of Bitcoin. I get it. But still, it is backed by real Bitcoin. And guess who has to buy that real Bitcoin? BlackRock and all of these institutions. And so Willy Woo has a really interesting tweet here right now. He says, to put this into perspective, the funds that manage this many trillions of dollars, this is more than 2 times bigger than BlackRock, and it is equivalent of all US dollars in the world. So, guys, it's not all going to go into Bitcoin, but it does open the doors to many different opportunities for people to go ahead and invest, have a little bit of exposure into Bitcoin. But it's going to take a lot of Bitcoin off the market. That is the biggest takeaway on this. Right here, this is from Zero Hedge. Hedge funds now piling into IBIT. Then it says, then comes the mutual funds, the sovereign wealth funds, and pension funds. I'm not going to read them all off, but there's 20 different hedge funds that have invested in a spot Bitcoin ETF. So going back to this Wisconsin thing, SWIB, which is the State of Wisconsin Investment Board. SWIB invests in retirement savings of Wisconsin government workers. So government workers in Wisconsin are now getting sort of exposure to Bitcoin. What's that going to do? Well, I think it's going to get people really comfortable with a derivative of Bitcoin. Lastly, I did a tweet at Sir Crypto Tips, if you want to follow me. In 2020, Bitcoin ranged for over 160 days. Guys, it hasn't even been 90 days since we've been stuck in this current range. So my suggestion is be really patient because I think we are going to experience a massive supply crunch and shock. And anybody that's selling now or leverage trading that's at risk of being liquidated, keep in mind that I did a tweet earlier on today as well saying open interest, which is leverage in the system, has risen along with the price, and that's not really good. What you want is spot buyers, people that buy spot without leverage and hold for the long run. Whales can see this, and they're going to liquidate these people, whether it's longs, whether it's shorts. So longs will get liquidated when the price goes down, and shorts will get liquidated when the price goes up. I mean, it's just going to be a giant battle. Don't worry about it, because you know what? Open interest, leverage in the system, went down from $53,000 to over $70,000. And that is why, in my opinion, one of the main reasons why we rose so swiftly, because leverage in the system, whales couldn't liquidate. They couldn't have these giant candles down. They couldn't. Because how are you going to liquidate spot buyers, right? Anyways, if you want to see what we are doing with our coins and how we keep them safe and when we are going to be selling during this bull market, because yes, we are going to be selling, check out learningcrypto.com. Anyways, that's all I have. Please like and subscribe. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.